Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. Just waking up Sunday morning. There's my foot right there. Low of 66 degrees overnight. Humidity 100%. That would be awesome if this was a math test, but it's not. It's the humidity. Not too bad sleeping though. You know, a week ago I was freezing to death, and the last 4 or 5 nights I've been sweating my butt off. Speaking of butt, right into Walmart, used the restroom, got washed up, clean clothes. I'm all set for the day. Just checking out the products here. They have all these wipes, and I always just use generic baby wipes, but I love some of the product names when you go into the Walmart. Butt paste, guys. That's not something you want to ask where it's at on the shelves. But we're going to start our little Sunday drive. I do want to stop at Goose Island State Park, guys. I get my washing water from Goose Island. Use this little hose. A few weeks ago, Marilyn sent me a 6-gallon jug, and I keep my potable water in there. Do I keep my non-potable or potable? My non-drinking water. I've kind of used that word my whole life and not sure what it means, but I don't know how I got by without that, Marilyn. We've never gone over to this bird viewing area either, because I don't think there's going to be much to see, but let's try it today. And Marilyn, thank you very much for that jug. I appreciate it. And it was Marilyn who sent me the butane, guys. She sent me a case of butane, 12 canisters. So thank you very much, Marilyn. I really appreciate you. Yeah. I don't know. It just seems to me we're going to go up there and we're going to see a housing development. I would imagine there's times of the year where you could see a lot of birds here. But they seem to be on the other side, the protected side. That's where we saw the whooping cranes and the egrets. Yeah. We can see the dump station good from here. There you go. St. Charles Bay and way out there, San Antonio Bay. And they all lead to the Gulf of Mexico. Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, I got a good destination for us today, guys, about an hour away. And I forget who told me they were coming to the area. They said they're going to be at Goose Island. I think they said Tuesday. And they had a disabled parent who loves to fish. So I did just want to drive by the, just looking for some baby gators or something interesting. This looks like it would be a good baby gator spot. But it's a little early in the year for baby gators, but pretty soon. Drive along the bay just to give them another quick glimpse at the sites available there. I don't know if they already picked one, but they're all basically the same. They're level. They should be pretty accessible to someone who's disabled. I don't know if they were in a wheelchair or just, needed flatter surfaces for walking. But I'm pretty aware of that stuff. Uneven ground really messes me up when you're walking forward and your knees and ankles are going left and right. But these are the bayfront sites. Rusty 78609 was right over in one of those. And doesn't matter which way the wind's blowing, guys, because right behind the ones on the right, there's another little inlet right there, so no matter which way the wind blows, you're going to get sea salt on you. Just being in this area in general, you're going to get sea spray on you. But I understand, directly on the bay, if it was coming towards us, yeah, you'd get more. Ooh, there's a little bump there, huh? That was a ranger. Everyone be good. Sit up straight. Put your seatbelts on. Park ranger. I don't know why that guy's blocking the road. There's the bay. Yeah, and there's more sites right over there. Yeah, guys, we're going to go to Victoria, Texas today. I was looking at Facebook. about 2 weeks ago, and I saved something to my page, and then I saw it. They have... Do I want to tell you what's there? No. Let's go see if we can find it first. But it's something weird. You know, it's right up there with the biggest ball of twine. Remember we went to, like, Ingram, Texas? Right where RV Living with the Geezer lives. How you doing, Calvin? They had Stonehenge, too, and they had some Easter Island heads there. Well, this is in that kind of little realm. World's biggest ball of twine. Roadside oddities, they're called. And I didn't know about this till 2 weeks ago. And apparently it was in one location and then moved. So there's some in one spot and some in another. So I'm going to go see if I can find them both. And the article's kind of vague. So I've taken these drives before where you drive and there's nothing there. But it's Sunday. We're going to go for a drive anyway. And much as I love Rockport, I needed to get out for a few hours. And I'm sure you guys did too. I was... another thing, in the comments, Fred had mentioned horseshoe crabs in the Maryland Bay. Well, my the same grandmother owned a house that she got from my great-grandfather in the Villas in Wildwood. Pause that story, guys. There you go, right there. How's that for roadside oddities? Now, they just moved these here, and you can see they're working on a little drive up to it. Those are Easter Island heads, guys. Easter Island heads. And they're in the process of just putting in that little access road so you can drive up and get a closer look. But they're about half the size of the original. Well, the article I read said half the weight. So half the weight, half the size. They're similar. And they're by an artist. Why he made them, we don't know. I read 3 different things online, and the stories were all slightly different, but there wasn't a reason. There wasn't a reason why they got moved here from where they were. But you can clearly see them from the road. Victoria, Texas. We were up here 4 or 5 months ago. We went to Riverside Park and the old courthouse. And we'll probably drive through both of them today, but I did walk up as close as I could get, and I don't like you people because of it. My knees were screaming. Yeah, they're I don't know. I just love weird stuff. You can see there's a boat on the front of them, and then kind of a sea turtle kind of hanging down. And like I said, it is right on the highway. Yeah, as I was heading here on Google Maps, I still had about another half a mile to go. And I just looked to the right and they were there. So Google Maps was a little off. And I dropped a new pin. So I'm hoping it updates and corrects it if it gets approved. But yeah. And I think by being here, I have angered the gods. Because it is clouding up and misting. So, we might need to sacrifice a virgin. So, any volunteers out there? Put your hand down, Fred. Put your hand down. Now, they said the other one is in Riverside Park. And I was over here in Riverside Park 4 or 5 months ago whenever we were here. And I did not see one, but I wasn't looking for one either. And the only thing it said in the article was it said a fork in the road. So if you guys see any cutlery, let me know. Let me know and we'll go up here. Yeah, horseshoe crabs, guys. My grandmom's house, if you want to Google it, was at 42 Arizona Avenue in the Village in Cape May, New Jersey. At the Villas, in Cape May, New Jersey. And it was about 3 or 4 blocks from the Back Bay. And when they were in season, there would just be hundreds of horseshoe crabs along the beach. And they are hideous and interesting. If you've never seen a horseshoe crab, Google it. There's the 4th one, guys. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. A lot of people go geocaching. I go Eastern Island Head caching. They're pretty neat. I don't know. This one comes with nipples and a belly button. So, yeah. Yeah, that was neat. Riverside Park. This park, so in my 2 years plus of boondocking, this park is the worst bathroom I've ever used. And that includes just pulling over on the side of the road and using a bush. So, yeah, this bathroom I went into here, I still have dreams about it. And they are not pleasant dreams. I'm pretty sure they filmed horror movies in this restroom. And that was during COVID when everything's supposed to be super clean. So, notice in this park, man, they have disc golf everywhere. Like everywhere. And all I'm thinking is, how many people play disc golf? You know? I mean, I know some people play it, but I actually saw 2 people playing today. That they should be off. It's, it's the weekend. And they have devoted a lot of time and money to disc golf. You know what? I take that back, because I saw 2 people playing separately. And then I saw like a group of 3 or 4, like an older guy. And it looks like he was kind of teaching the game to younger people. So maybe that's something they encourage here. I know there is an actual golf course also in this park. So I'm just trying to get another good look at the Easter Island statue without causing a traffic jam. But there's no cars in this park until I want to stop and look at something, It is a very nice park. It's pretty big. They do a good job of maintaining it. I mean, it could use some work. It's not pristine, but Victoria's an older city. I did see, and I'll try to show you some amazing older houses. Some of them pristine, some in disrepair. Working people neighborhoods, kind of rundown neighborhoods. But, yeah, I actually like Victoria. It's a pretty big city. It's the biggest city after Corpus, closest to Rockport. Corpus is bigger, but Victoria is a good size. See what's up here. Yeah, there's the Easter Island Head. I just keep circling around hoping no cars are coming so I can get us another shot of it. But we did find all 4 Easter Islands. And I think there's some history up here. Maybe we'll go check out while we're here. But just out for a Sunday drive, guys. Talking about horseshoe crabs and Easter Island heads. Got a joke from Linda Lou. A bear walks into a bar and says, "Give me a whiskey and Coke." And the bartender says, "One whiskey and Coke coming up, but why the long pause?" Bear looks at his hands and says, "I just think I was born that way." That's where the rim shot goes, right there, guys. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate it. I need all the help I can get. It is, so in Victoria, Texas, guys, 2 in the afternoon, 76 degrees. That's pretty warm. That's warmer than Rockport. Then again, it doesn't smell like dead fish here either. Something smells, but it's not dead fish. Yeah, I was watching some good videos this morning. Who put out videos this morning? Dub C put out a video this morning. Who else did I watch? Jamie Macon. Watched her video. Watched one by Rusty78609. And I think I'm missing another shorter. Oh, Bud's Backyard, I think. I don't know if I watched it last night or this morning, but Bud's Backyard had a video. So they're always nice to see. Our friend Cindy has been putting out videos too, just little short ones that I've been enjoying. But I watched those this morning while I was running errands. And I would pull over. And I also watched maybe about 20 minutes of Captain Jack Scrapper's live feed So that was fun. He does a couple live feeds a day. I always try to jump in and say hi. During the day is tough. I'm doing stuff. I try to watch the videos at night when it gets dark. I'm trying not to drive anywhere. Spring's going to come, guys. It's going to get warm soon. Things are going to be beautiful. I can feel it coming. Here's a little history marker up here that I wanted to read to you guys. All right, guys, bear with me on this one. City of Victoria, Texas, 1824. So, 1493, Spain claims Texas. 1685 to 1689, it becomes a French settlement. 1690 to 1821, Spanish Texas. 1821 to 1836, Mexican Texas. 1836 to 1846, Republic of Texas. 1846 to 1861, State of Texas, the United States. 1861 to 1865, State of Texas, Confederate States. And then 1865 up until today and counting, State of Texas, United States. Round Top House and the Great Comanche Raid, 1840. So 1840 would have been when this was the Republic of Texas. The Comanche were at their peak of power as horse soldiers in the 1840s. The great Comanche war chief Buffalo Hump led a war party numbering between 400 and 700 warriors down the Guadalupe River Valley, arriving in Victoria on August 6, 1840. The war party advanced on Victoria with their wives and family in tow. Near this spot, the Comanche warriors came out of the river bottom and attacked Victoria. The word spread quickly as the attack was widespread. A dozen citizens took refuge in, and I'm going to butcher my Spanish, guys, Placido Buenavides' home. Okay, so that's a gentleman's name, Placido Buenavides' home, known as the Round Top House, and survived the attack. At least 15 people near Victoria were killed. The Comanche moved to the south and attacked Linville, the second largest port on the Texas coast. Linville, huh? I'm going to have to look that up. I don't know if I'm familiar with Linville. Juan Lin's warehouses were sacked and the entire town burned to the ground. All the livestock stolen, and at least 6 people were killed. On the return to their home, Comanche drove thousands of mules and horses, but were intercepted by a large force of Texas Rangers under Ben McCullough and a volunteer army under Edward Burleson, Matthew Caldwell, and other leaders. A running battle ensued that spanned 15 miles at Plum Creek near Lockhart. We've been up to Lockhart. While generally regarded as a Texas Ranger victory, only a dozen Indian bodies were recovered, and the Indians escaped with a great many horses and stolen plunder. Thus ended the last Comanche raid in Texas history. Wow. I hope that's not too boring for you guys, but I find all this kind of stuff interesting. So I wonder what became of the Round Top house. Is it still here? Or is this just the site of it? Okay, according to the historical marker, it was right here. This was the location, but the house itself is no longer here. That's disappointing. That would have been a nice little piece of history, but it is what it is. It is what it is. This little downtown area, we've been through here before. That was the courthouse we saw, guys, that historic building. Really nice looking. And I do like, we've been to some of these older towns, and Victoria is still holding it together. It seems like if there's a county seat, and Victoria is the county seat, and I could be completely wrong about this. This is just my opinion. The county seats always do well because as the area declines, crime goes up, and that means the county seats just get busier. The courthouses, the bail bondsmen, the lawyers, all the attorneys involved, all the people that have positions within the justice system somehow, and that's what keeps the county seats going. Victoria is interesting to me because it's so big, but parts of it look like those little rundown towns that are no longer existing, and parts of it are, being redone. So, I mean, there's some good looking buildings here. Really cool, very well maintained. There's a lot of houses I passed, really beautiful. They look like the old plantation style houses with the columns in the front. So, a house like that in its day, and this is well maintained. You can tell by all the trim, but this is beautiful. This street must have been something in its day, I really think it's cool. I love this area. It's just nice to go Sunday. Hope you all got your coffee going. Oh, I got a joke from Sandy. Why does the ice cream truck go so slow? Because it's being operated by a Sunday driver. Because it's a Sunday. Because it's ice cream. No, nothing. No. I liked it. Sandy, I liked it. This is a tough crowd. Bunch of old people drinking coffee in the morning, all grumpy. I used to go visit my dad up in Ellsworth, Maine. And when I first started going up there, I don't know how old I would have been, 8-10 years old. There was like one main street, and it had like a J.J. Newberry's on it. And the Newberry's, it had I'm trying to think what else was there. Like just all little shops. I don't think there was a Woolworth. I think it was J.J. Newberry's was the thing, like a Woolworth. And it had a little counter, like sandwiches and ice cream. And then at the top of the street, walking back towards my stepmom's house, there was a Dunkin' Donuts there. And I remember she worked there for a while, and that was like a big treat to go to Dunkin' Donuts and get a donut and like a glass of soda. That was going to town night. And I had a older stepbrother and 2 older stepsisters and a younger stepsister up there. But, all of us were basically around the same age. So that was always fun, something to do. They treated me very well. It was nice to go to Maine. It was weird. For years, we were living in, when I was living with my mom in an all-black neighborhood, Chester, Pennsylvania. An all-black neighborhood in us. And then going up to Maine in the summers, or I did go up there one winter for school in 10th grade. It was just complete culture shock going from one to the other, So, like up in Maine, it was if there was some sporting event, if the team was playing basketball, the high school team, you went because that was something to do. And I remember it would get dark at like 4 p.m. up there. So, fortunately, we had a good size, old, like a small barn. I guess it was a garage. It was close to the house. Wasn't attached, but almost. And we had a ping pong table in there. And a stepbrother had a basketball court. So that was kind of our entertainment. When there's nothing to do, you can get really good at ping pong. Always give motorcycles a lot of room, guys. Don't crowd them. Make sure because it helps other people to see them as well. And it prevents you from getting punched in the nose. So there's my advice right there. They don't like it when you bump them. They have no sense of humor when you bump them from behind. There's some... Man, I'll tell you what, guys. This overcast stuff is getting to me. It's been overcast. This is kind of our winter for like 2 weeks. It just gets overcast like this. And I like most people, winter is the cold front. For us, it's just like no sun for 2 weeks. So who wants to go to Moo Moo's, guys? I've never heard of this place. Moo Moo. Chicken and burgers. I like how they use the Whataburger colors, though. So I think we're going to try Moo Moo. And I looked on Facebook, and people wrote nice things about it. Kind of in a neighborhood. A little bit sketchy. Just a little bit sketchy. But it smells really good, and they have really good chicken and burgers, it says. And I ate yesterday this and that shop. Oh, cool. You can get purses and clothes and smoke accessories, guys, all in the same place. So I'm sure your clothes don't smell like smoke at all. That's awesome. I really like that. They got a pretty big menu, but it's still burgers and chicken. Yesterday I ate at, what'd I eat? Chili's? And then I ate the leftovers for dinner. And I am not hungry today, but I know I will be hungry. So let's get alright, so we have to split this. I've been getting about 1,000 views a video, so we need to split one burger 1,000 ways. So I'm going to order us a dang burger, guys. We're not even going to get the double dang burger. Hello? Hello? Open around 10:30 a.m. Close around... Wow, does that... can you ever yell at your employees for being late? If you open up around 10:30 a.m.? Kind of like Sonic, except there's no car hop, so no one's parked here. So there's our dang burger, guys. And excuse my thumb and my finger. Everyone pass it around. Take a small bite. I don't even want any today. I'm not hungry. You guys enjoy that burger. So that was a dang burger. So this is right behind the restaurant. And I just saw 2 El Caminos, which I would usually have to go to a Brad Pitt movie to see an El Camino. I believe there's a band called the Black Keys, and they had an album out called El Camino. Yeah. It's an interesting vehicle. El Camino is the mullet of pickup trucks. Here's another one with great paint details. Sunday drive, guys. Just getting out of the house. You can see the sun has come out a few times, kind of. It's been hazy, but it's working on it. We're going to take a different way back home, cut through Bloomington, Texas. We came up through Tivoli, and then straight up to Victoria. Drove around Victoria, and then we're going to go back through Bloomington and go through Tivoli again, heading back. But at least this will break up the first half of the ride for me. We've done videos from here before, too. But we've done videos from Victoria before, too, and we found new things today. And, excuse me, I really like when we can just get out for a drive and find new things. It makes it interesting. Mark told told me about a place called Dairy Treat, Treet, and maybe we'll try that the next time we're up here. So as I was passing over, this is the channel, the Victoria Canal. And this is how there's a port of Victoria, because Victoria is not right on the coast. They use this canal, and barges bring supplies up to Port Victoria, and this goes out to the Gulf of Mexico. So I thought that was neat, and I'm disgusted by all the trash here. I just hate it when I see. I mean, this is an overwhelming amount of trash. My pickup's not big enough to haul this much trash out. I'm going to go back to Rockport Beach and pick up trash. You know, I was watching Bud's backyard. That man picks up trash no matter where he sees it. He's a better man than I am. He was at the Port of Corpus Christi picking up trash. So Bud's made me recycle better. Sometimes I would get sloppy with my recycling, but now I make sure I put all the plastic in one bag and separate the cans and all that stuff, and then find places around town that actually have recycling bins. Yeah, this is 35. This goes through all swamp land here. This is where before we stopped, I showed you the sign, Schwing Bayou. And it just reminds me of the Austin Powers movie. Schwing, you know. I wonder what Schwing by. It's got to be someone's name, right? Schwing. But yeah, we're by Chocolate Bayou and Big Chocolate Bayou and all that kind of stuff. Pretty marshy, even though it's been dry. Not too far away from Rockport. And yeah. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming along for the ride. We're going to have to vote ahead of time, guys, so I know what ice cream to get when we stop for ice cream. I'm going to have to use that community portion of my page that I've only used once or twice, where you can actually just put a printed question and you guys can pick the answers. And, yeah, not too bad. So it's been warm now for 4 or 5 days. I ate yesterday. I wasn't feeling good for a few days. And I ate yesterday and I felt okay. And I feel okay today. I'm just not hungry. And I'm a little banged up from getting hit by a truck. But thanks for coming along, guys. We're almost back in Rockport. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching. And finally, guys, a big thank you to those of you who have used my PayPal account and my Amazon wish list. I appreciate you. It's listed in the description. Thank you very much.